Hello. Welcome to my channel where I talk about, in this case, symbolism, but how the symbolism seems to connect to me, okay? In this case. Let me entertain you for a few minutes here with that, okay? So, suddenly there are naked women. There is no good start. There is no good start to this video, guys. There is no good start to it. But there are naked women in the limelight, or in the famous naked women. What am I talking about, guys? What am I talking about? This is really occurring. It's the first time ever that famous people are literally naked like this, going to awards. Because I checked with ChatGPT, I checked different sources, and I got a few suggestions of supposedly nakedness, that has happened before, but it's never been close to this. This is completely naked, and so I'm talking about it because now suddenly it's a pattern. Naked women, okay? And it's weird, I know, but so where did it start? Well, it started with me talking about Super Bowl in February. There's a video, maybe I'll link to it in the video description if I find it, okay? It's there, okay? It's a video about Kanye West and Super Bowl, where I talk about him because he made a Super Bowl commercial where he was at a dentist. Yes, he was at the dentist. Kanye West was at the dentist, and that's his commercial. So why did I talk about that? Well, it's because dentistry has been a bit of a focus here on my channel, or teeth specifically. And so that's why I mentioned that, because it's so weird that he just sits at the dentist, does nothing at all basically, and I've done so many videos about teeth lately because there is a patternicity in it, and I am also involved in that because something that I did earlier in December of 2024. Anyhow, so that's so cool, right? I mean, it's so fascinating that Kanye West did a dentist, a commercial, just sitting at the dentist. That's all. And then I realized, his wife went completely naked to the Grammy. That's in February. In February, I saw his wife going naked to the Grammy. That's weird, I was thinking, it's so weird. But at the same time, there is, when it comes to reality, there seems to be this tension. There is a tension in reality. And then, something like this happens all of a sudden because of the tension. So, but now more women are completely naked. And I repeat, this has not happened before. I checked, for example, Rihanna 2014 dress was also a bit almost like the dress of Rihanna in 2014 when she went to some award was very lightly dressed also, but she wasn't naked. This is real, like the real nakedness. They don't have anything, okay? That's why it's censored. I don't show it, but there are videos of it if you want to see it, of course, on other places, not in my video, because that doesn't work like that. So Anyhow, so first we have this connection to teeth, dentistry, and then in March, the 3rd of March, we see Julia Fox at the Oscars going completely naked. You know, so now it's another one, you know, and yes, this has not happened like this. This is kind of absurd, you know. It's kind of in the absurd what's going on, that suddenly people are going completely naked to these events. It's so weird. But I see, like, for me personally, there is a pattern in this. And from my perspective, that pattern is, yeah, like, it's here where I am, right? That's how I see it, at least. So we see Julia Fox. She has her hair like Birth of Venus. You see? Her hair is covering her up like the painting Birth of Venus. Do you see that? They even write it there in the article. They say, the birth of Julia Fox. I know that there is a woman here with almost that name. You know, whatever. I know that you are thinking that's very interesting, that you're connected here also. That's interesting. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't use. Okay. So why is this connecting to me? Okay. So we have I've written a few books. And my first book is this, and the first page of the first book, is with Birth of Venus. That is the first page. And you see this woman here naked. You see this woman naked here. You see? So what we see here is, first of all, we have Kanye West dentistry at the dentist during Super Bowl, and he has his wife naked. Okay? And this has not happened before, that someone is completely naked. No, it has not happened. I checked. And I double checked with ChatGPT. It had some suggestions, but no one of them were completely nada on. Okay? So, and then we have suddenly this March 3rd. Julia Fox completely naked as the birth of Venus. Okay? You see? So this is a real, like, for me personally, this is a fact. This is connecting to my talk about dentistry up here. And also the funny thing is that Kanye West, he wasn't in Super Bowl. He just was in the commercial. And I also talked about Kanye West the last year, like in 2024. A year earlier, I talked about Kanye West because he went to Super Bowl and he was in the audience, but he was with a mask and Jesus here. He had Jesus here and a black mask, Kanye West. And so I talked about Kanye West also the last Super Bowl. So there is this connection to Kanye West, which I already talked about a year ago. This is like me continuing to talk, like it all it all connects, you know. People like to say like that. But it truly does. It truly all of this connects in a weird and amazing way. So Kanye West naked wife never happened before. It's like it's so weird, you know. And then we see at the Oscars we see Julia Fox. And yeah, Julia Fox as The Birth of Venus being the first page of my book. Oh, where is it? Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. Yeah, it's the first page, and I have a little poem there also. So, guys, I want you to know also that how it's going with my, I'm currently writing. I'm writing a theory. I'm writing a theory with conjectures and with evidence. I'm writing a theory which is which I've been doing for a few months. Okay, a theory. And this theory is a continuation of this book. It is. But this book is a bit complicated. It's a really great book. It's a really great book. But I'm thinking like, why didn't people realize? Like, people read this and then somehow they can put it away, you know? And I ask myself, how is that possible? How is that possible that you can read this and you can like put it away, you know? I don't know. But I can see that when I see this here and I see that, okay, it kind of, the book lingers, you know, still, and you can see that in the symbolism of what's playing out here, I see the birth of Venus as this, like it's symbolic a bit of this book, and a little bit because it's the first page, and as I said, now I'm writing a continuation of this book, which is more, it's more like how would I say, it's more I don't know how to say it, you know. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I don't know what to say. I made it simpler. I made this simpler, but also a bit different than this. I will probably write like one page about this in the next book, but it is about the same subject. So that's so funny that it has evolved so much that I only need to write like one page about it. But this is really important because this is how I found my what I'm focusing on, right? And I can see that it unfolds here in reality as first we have Kanye West, dentist commercial, and then we have Julia Fox, Birth of Venus. So that's interesting. It's super interesting to me, and yeah. sometimes I don't know what to say, you know? It's just cool, you know? I don't know what to say. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to end by saying also that this book is something that somehow it's too hot here. Somehow people were able to put it to the side, you know. People were able to like, oh, let's put this to the side. But what I'm writing now is something that will, like, it will carve itself into you more. This next book, it will find its little home there as you read it, and or I will read it like half of the book, something like that. It's going to be a lot still, and the point is that to leave. The point is to to not really being able to put it away like this, you know, like this other book here. And yeah. Also, what I'm doing is that I'm very clear in the book, and I'm doing that so it will be easier for you to argue against me if you want to do that. I have clear conjectures, and I have clear postulates, and yeah. So by having it like that, I can focus on what I am proving to you, but at the same time I'm forcing you to take my position. And why do I do that? Well, because it's simple. What I'm saying, what my conjectures are super simple, which means that once I prove them, there's no way out. And suddenly it has carved its own path into you. You know? That's how it is. Anyhow, guys, this is the idea. And it's funny to see this, right? I'll just end the video now. So I'll just end this video by saying that what I have presented in this video is a phenomena of suddenly appearing naked women, famous women here, at awards and things like that. And this has never happened before. And I showed you symbology, and I showed you how it connects to what I'm doing. There is a synchronicity here to what I'm doing, and which is undeniable. It is undeniable because I showed you this, right? This is my book, right? It's my first book, and it's on the first page. This stuff. It's almost as if what you're seeing in front of you is the first page of my book. You know, it's almost like that you're looking at the book itself, you know, in a way. That's how it feels to me, guys. I have so much to talk to you about, but it's hard to talk about things because I see things so differently nowadays, so that I am not even able to talk to people anymore about how I see things. It's so different. It's so different from how other people talk about things. So I don't even feel like talking, like I don't really even know how to talk about these things that I'm feeling inside of me and so on. So that's why I mean there is so much I could talk about, but that I don't, because yeah, it's too different. It's too weird. But this one was obvious, so and yeah, all of it connects. We have Kanye West kind of playing along, playing along with a teeth meme, and so on, and then suddenly naked women, yeah, that's interesting to me. I don't know how I can say that, but well, guys, see you another time. Yeah, see you another time. Bye bye.